This has become the norm for the Israeli genocidal occupation forces since, for now, for the past year, people have been targeted and ambulances have been prevented to get to victims. It is intensifying actually right now because Israel is accelerating its ethnic cleansing plans to empty northern Gaza and then push everyone towards an exit, which its far right government actually wishes to keep pushing until people leave on both ends and have Gaza emptied all along. The implications, of course, as we all know, we have scarce resources to begin with. Barely hospitals are barely functional, and they don't have medication. They don't have any supplies that would need to be present for usual, not even assault and wars on defenseless Palestinians. So having such an issue happen right now means that Israel has decided that those who are injured need to die.
Doctor, blockades Israel has prevented medical aid from entering Gaza. How is this affecting the health crisis in Gaza? And what can the international community do to address this genocides and atrocities by Israel that does not want to end?
So the past year of live stream genocide has been a testament to the failure of the international rules-based order. Universal values and principles and equality in front of international law have all been abolished because when there's an exception to those rules, it's not a rule any longer. And the international community has been silent, standing on the sidelines, witnessing all of this devastation and murder and ethnic cleansing, forcible transfer, without being able to do anything about it, or unwilling, if we want to be more accurate, because had they had the will, there's always a way. And for that, we are pushing to go to international organizations, to push every door, and of international organizations like the UN, like ICC, ICJ, to get things moving, to get third world countries to be obligated to start implementing their obligations towards Palestinians in this dire situation.
Okay, Your Excellency, of course, the United Nations has condemned recent Israeli raids in Lebanon. What role do you see the United Nations playing in mediating this crisis again?
So it has been a continuous path for us with the United Nations, be it with the Security Council or with the General Assembly, hoping for resolutions to be implemented and for those responsible.
Until when, sorry to interrupt you, Your Excellency, until when will we stop seeking the international war that Israel is taking the entire region into as soon as possible? When is this going to stop from your own perspective?
So we have to think that the whole system would collapse if it wasn't universal, because this assault, this genocide has made it clear to the world that there is differences and that Palestinian lives are not as worthy to the world as Israeli lives are. And we are hoping that by pushing for the ICC and ICJ to do their job in pushing for a rules-based order to be implemented, third world.
But they're never implemented.
Sorry?
They are never implemented. Nothing is implemented. Nothing is done for Israel.
Of course, we are pushing from our embassies, from our Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This is a continuous, a big network. But what I mean is that at this point today, Ireland started debating how to change its bill that with trade with Israel because of the ICJ advisory opinion, which stated that countries should not be aiding Israel in any way to maintain its occupation. That's what my job as well. Like,
Underground will countries stop aiding Israel as soon as possible because of what's happening? And what do you read from the change of the map that Netanyahu or Benjamin Netanyahu wants to end this, what he's doing with, and will he reach what he wants?
so what he wants is a never-ending war because he doesn't want to face the reality and then has have to face his own issues, and that's the irony of the world to allow such a situation to happen for personal interests and a cause for such tremendous atrocities that are implemented on the ground. So we
True.
know he doesn't want to end anything on the ground. It's the job of those who aid him, mainly the United States, to realize that. And I know they do, but for the other parts of the world as well, such as in my case, Canada, it's a champion for human rights and for the rules-based order. It would say more about Canada than about Palestine if it stands idle while those things happen. So that's what we are relying on in each of those countries to push them together collectively to do more than just talk the talk, but also walk the walk when it comes to ending
True.
this genocide on the ground.